Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Tanner Roar is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Into the box, Gene Segura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
2 balls and a strike to count. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leo Estrada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Estrada is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today playing shortstop. You have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Segura on at first, nobody out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there. He's got it 1 away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Digging in now, Lewis Brinson, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. And he is out at second base on a great throw from Wieters.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And it's 1-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Starlin Castro. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's 0 for 11. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Arlene Garcia gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run, as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The count now at 2-1. Here it is. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Murphy hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
In now is Anthony Rendon. This one skied out toward right. Chasing after it is Maben. And that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
In now, number 12. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Adams has got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maben.
Here's Cameron Maben now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. 0-2 the count to Maben now.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Skied into straightaway right. Kendrick is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Matt Adams now, and check out the recent numbers. Really providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
Matt Adams.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Kendrick, a native Floridian. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, center fielder, Michael.
And now for Washington, Michael Taylor will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this will land foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Set to go now in the third. Ready now for the Marlins. Arlene Garcia, 9-1-2 due up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1's the count.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Low for ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 5 homers and 36 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. Sliders in for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point.
Ball
2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Runner, yes, yes.
Segura runs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Matt Wieters.
First delivery to him on the way. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. An even 2-2 count for the Nationals catcher.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Striding in now for the Nats, Tanner Roark, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Three and 0 now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Adam Eaton.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Adam Eaton, second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 delivery. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lewis Brinson. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2 and 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report, as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Right side hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to it.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Here we go, Nationals.
The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's safe. So he moves all the way up to 3rd here. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the infield back and a runner at 3rd, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from 3rd with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Wilmer Defoe. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Maben is there. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The third baseman, number 6.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Anthony Rendon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Maben is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Ready for another chance. Number 12. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Two-2 pitch just missed.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
So coming to the plate, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jarlin Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Into the box, Matt Adams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Matt Adams.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Adams, a native Pennsylvanian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He popped out in his first trip. halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to Howie Kendrick.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castro ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 32.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the belt, kicks and deals. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Kendrick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missing here, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Let's go, Nats.
Here's the 3-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Roar.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Tanner Roar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
From the belt, the pitch. That's by him for strike 1. Two down, runners at 1st and 2nd. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nats leave a pair. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Gene Segura standing in. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Gene Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Leo Estrada. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. The 2-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto, man at first after the 2-out walk. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Smoke toward third. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Eaton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball game. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. High in the air down the right field line. Maben is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Murphy. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. On the move is Eaton. Popped up. Garcia makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Back here at Nationals Park, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Defoe. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 12.
Up next from Miami, number 12, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Johnny Giavotella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Johnny Giavotella.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in.
He swings at everything. Throw it anywhere you want.
And this is taken outside for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Eaton going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Still no score. Tom Kohler gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tom Kohler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Let's go, DC.
The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
Come on, DC.
The 0-2 once more. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
The 1-2. Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Here now the 2-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rendon on his way to second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Matt Adams now. His lifetime line against Tom Kohler is just 1 for 6. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
A 1-0 delivery. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It was a walk in his last trip.
Base hit. Let's go, Nats.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Come on, Nats. Let's go.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Maben is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Riding in once again, Michael Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside. Adams leads off first with one away. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder. Three and 0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It was a walk in his last trip. Set and the pitch, and that one stayed too low apparently.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
Steal.
1-1. Now the double steal is on here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Just got a piece to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another try at 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Digging in to try it again, Tanner Roark. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Realmuto is there. And the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Gene Segura. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Line softly toward the hole, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Leo.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leo Estrada. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he takes strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. Rendon in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Another full count offering on its way. And another foul ball. Soft liner towards center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Trevor Gott gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Trevor Gott.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Estrada leads off second with one gone in the inning. And there's ball two now. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit toward the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there for strike one. Two out here and a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Eaton is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Marlins leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Number
8th.
53, Pedro Baez.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The fielder, Adam Eaton.
From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Castro over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Wilmer.
Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Defoe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And it's a full count to Defoe now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Two out, nobody on.
Let's go Nats.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Career numbers against Baez. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Murphy is off at first with 2 away.
That's right. Let's hear it. Let's go DC.
The 1-1 home is a slider that backs up for a ball. Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals lead 1. They lead it 1-0. Ryan Matson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Ryan Matson.
Starlin Castro being charged with trying to start the rally in the ninth against the newly re-signed Ryan Madson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Push softly over toward the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box, number 12, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Madson, 37 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maybin has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A 1 pitch on its way, and he lays off for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Popped him up. Adams moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The Washington Nationals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tanner Roark earned his 9th win of the year. Ryan Madson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.